I think Caleb Presley, I'm on record, I think he's the funniest person on the planet.
You peeing pools?
No.
How'd you get into Barstool?
Hasbullah, we thought he spoke Russian, so we needed somebody to translate. Ari couldn't interpret it.
Because he was like, business. He like says it in like Russian, but it's like broken Russian, because they're mountain Russians, technically.
I love Dana, but he's not a fat guy. He always claims he's a fat guy. I'm like, dude, it's stolen valor for you to walk around and claim you're fat.
Got ugly on the inside with Glenny. All right.
He doesn't say the one.
I know.
Oh, did I say the one?
He throws me off. He doesn't say the one.
Like, what did I
That's why I always look at your.
My apologies. I would have said it.
I always look at you, I'm like,
But Glenny doesn't really need an intro, I feel like.
I was just thinking in my head, what is your name?
Glenn.
Well, I know
Glen.
that, but what last name?
Maduro.
I like that. Why
Yeah.
balls?
So I always say this. I think I got Glenny Balls from my two favorite pieces of pop culture, subconsciously, Entourage and Goodfellas. Oof. In Goodfellas, the scene when they're introducing everybody in the Bamboo Lounge, there is a guy that they introduced named Sally Balls, and then in Entourage, there is a director, Billy Walsh. He becomes a porn director. We're at the AVN. Great weekend to say that. He's a porn director, becomes a porn director at one point, and his porn alias is Wally Balls. So I think subconsciously I just got it from that.
He's, by the way, he was kind of annoying me in that series.
Billy Walsh?
Yeah, because he would lose
gets
his
good.
mind. He was just getting me.
He's a crazy director.
Yeah, he's just kind of irritating.
He's a crazy director.
He was a
Love
crazy
Billy
director.
Walsh.
He was a good time, though.
Yeah, a beautiful roller coaster. You know,
Ari Gold, one of the best TV series
everything about the show
actors
is the best
ever.
Amazing. I'm obsessed with it.
That kind of personality can't even exist in real life anymore because he would just get canceled.
When he comes,
Right, you can't just curse at your fucking assistant.
He's abusing the gay assistant.
What was the
my
guy's
favorite.
name?
Lloyd.
Fucking
Lloyd.
It's probably the funniest scenario in the show, though. I
Dude,
love
such
Lloyd
a
and Ari.
good dynamic duo.
All time.
It's
Batman
so
and Robin.
good. Like a gay Asian guy.
When he went looking for him in the agency, when he bought the agency with the paintball gun. Oh my god!
And that I actually saw recently they were doing a podcast together at one point. One of them cockles on my heart.
Wow.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
You do a podcast for OnlyFans girls,
Yes, sir.
and then you do. It's not it's just a YouTube show. Would you? how
It's
would
Sunday
you describe-
Conversation. I would say is a YouTube show. Yeah, it's a video. It's a video series.
How did that come together?
Sunday Conversation literally came
Because you're
together.
the funniest. The fact that you're just.
I think it's a good part of it. I think Caleb Presley, I'm on record, I think he's the funniest person on the planet, and I'm lucky to be his sidekick. But yeah, literally, we started during COVID, and I remember I was just laying in bed. We were barely even back in our office. I got a call from our head of content at Barstool, and he just said, "It's going to sound weird, but you want to go eat ice cream at Chad Ochocinco's house?" And I just said, "Yeah, where is it? Miami? Sounds great." And we went. We did a few. People forget, actually, when we first started doing it, we had another guy, Roan, who also works at Barstool, great guy. Caleb and Roan were doing it vice versa. So Barstool also originally, we used to have a pro football show with Deion Sanders. So if you watch NFL Sunday or something, they have a thing called Sunday Conversation where they'll sit down, Sunday, where they'll sit down with, I don't know, a coach or something, a player. And then we thought it would be funny to do a Sunday Conversation ice cream-wise with me sitting in the middle. And then Caleb was just so fucking good at it and then popped off.
I have one question for you about
Yes, sir.
this ice cream eating.
Yes, sir.
Which kind of threw me off. You remember they did Hasbullah?
Yeah.
Episode?
Yeah.
And I know the guy that they chose to be the ice cream
He's
eater.
an actor, right?
Yeah, Ari.
Yes, I've seen him in a few shows.
Yeah, so he's from the neighborhood that I grew up in. He's
Okay.
a Russian kid. So explain to me, why were you missing for that episode?
Because I think it would have been an extra $25,000 to send me there.
Oh,
And
wow.
and not only that, it would have been an extra $25K to send me. They called. I was terrified. We were doing an event that day in Jersey at that big mall in Jersey, the Paradise Mall or whatever it's called.
Xanadu, the old Dream fucking.
Yeah, the Dream
American
Mall.
Dream.
So I went to the American Dream Mall, and our head of content calls me. He's like, "Hey, we might have to be," because this also came together at the last minute. He was like, "Hey, we might have to put you on a flight to Dubai in the morning." I was like, "All right."
Isn't that awesome?
I've been traveling a lot,
You're
but
young.
I don't have the balls to travel to Dubai alone, 17 hours straight. They were like, if you go, you're gonna be going 17 hours there,
First class?
one night in a no, not first class, one night in a hotel, and then 17 hours back. So it would have been 34 hours of travel for I think 4 hours of work. So I was like, that sounds terrifying in the first place, but obviously I'm gonna go if they want me to go. And they said it was so expensive. Then also at the point, Hasbullah, we thought he spoke Russian, so we needed somebody to translate.
And
so
Ari speaks
spoke Russian.
Yeah.
Wind up was though, Caleb went out there and Hasbullah speaks Chechen. He speaks Chechen and not
no,
Russian.
but he speaks Russian.
Enough.
When he was
that
speaking,
was the whole thing because they didn't Ari couldn't interpret it.
because he was like business. He says it in Russian, but it's broken Russian because they're mountain Russians technically. They're
I don't.
they're
But,
Dagestani.
It's like a dialect
Yeah,
of
it's a
Russian.
dialect of Russian.
but Caleb did
technically.
say he couldn't even really translate it, so they just had to kind of wing it.
Also, it's hard to like hear what he's saying. To be fair,
Hasbullah?
You know, Hasbullah kind of speaks like you know.
Yeah,
he's just
I've never
kinda
seen him
like,
in person. I'd love to see him.
I would never want that.
He's the best.
To be
Have you seen him?
born in that body.
I'd never seen him, but I literally could. I adore this guy.
He's
Really?
amazing. I mean, he's so...
What do you mean?
No, I mean, I
you've
think
never
he's-
seen this shit with his hair
Yeah,
standing up and he wakes up in the morning.
I
That's
think
my
he's,
favorite
I think
shit,
he's
bro.
adorable, but it's definitely a burden to be that.
Oh, I know.
And also, he's also obviously so
Rough
small where
life.
he can't go anywhere.
Why? Because
He's the most... Caleb was saying he's like the most famous person in the world.
Most famous.
well, because he's
dwarf
tiny,
in the
somebody
world.
could steal him.
or
Right?
whatever he is.
But everybody, you can't hide. Like me and my friends have actually also said this a
He
lot.
literally
He's
could.
very kidnappable.
He can hide better than any of us.
Can he? No, he
this
can't.
big.
Every time you see him, you're like, that's Hasbullah.
He puts up a fight though. You've ever seen him crack people in the middle of the car ride, or like he'll be with his friends and you slap them and shit?
They're like when he did Mike Tyson forgot that dude's 40 or something, right?
Yeah, no,
just like treating him like a
Hasbullah's
toddler.
feisty.
No, he's a feisty kid.
Yeah.
He's like,
he's
bro,
from the
I'm 40
mountains,
years
bro.
old.
He's from the mountains, bro. These kids are
Yeah,
pop off.
I'll give him fucking credit for turning like lemons into lemonade because he could have just been just like, you know, just shoveling rocks the rest of his life.
I mean, I don't think
he
he
just
can.
blew
I don't think
up
he
as
could.
this.
Where he picks up his cat. You've ever seen him with the cat?
Yeah.
It's literally the most adorable thing of all
Is
time.
he getting laid, you think?
Hasbullah? I mean, I don't know if this is the wrong thing to say, but Vern Troyer was. Vern
Way
Troyer has a
grosser.
sex tape.
Yo, it's just gonna be sound crazy. I don't know what that is.
Mini-me.
Mini-me.
I got you. I know what that is.
Yeah.
You ever met Vern
That's
Troyer?
wild.
Nah, when did he die? He
Like
died
recently.
I think probably died like 5 years ago now. I never met Vern Troyer. I would have loved to. He's a legend. I used to watch him on Surreal Life when I was like 10. I think he was on Surreal Life.
Do you want to interview people that aren't whores?
Hey, they're not whores. They're lovely ladies.
No, but
He
He
there's
does
a
this
lot of
every
cash.
time, but
They're still whores.
that's his number one line.
So,
I mean,
a
it's
rectangle's a square.
Well,
or
I've
square's a
actually, I
rectangle.
was literally just doing an interview with another girl an hour ago, and she was saying, "Who's like your number one person you want on your show?" I definitely want to talk to some of the people that were like original celebrities and are now on. I think that'd be fun. Like Denise Richards is on now. Would love to talk to her. Dre DiMatteo, Adriana from The Sopranos is on there. That's my current
That's
number one
crazy.
white whale.
How about Bad Bobby or whatever her name
Bad
is?
Bobby? We had her on Sunday Conversation.
I
We
always
tried.
sound retarded when I try to say her name because I feel like I'm missing like consonants. I'm like Bad Bobby.
No, Bobby. Yeah.
We had her on
You're
Sunday
like-
Conversation. We tried to get her on, but she said no. Sad.
The Kevin Gates one was crazy, honestly. That was
Yeah,
one-
we saw him he was in our office the other day actually.
He's lights out.
Yeah, he's
When he's sweating and he's looking at you and you guys, it was just
yeah,
insane.
He was actually doing an interview on SiriusXM the other day, and he said that, so that was like big for him to like open up finally.
Yeah, and he was giggling around.
Yeah.
he
He
usually
was-
doesn't
he was
giggle.
a-
Like
he was
that
an
was a
interesting
lot of
cat.
giggling for him. I'll be honest.
Like,
with
he
you.
literally walked in and was like meditating because his team were fans of the show, so they like jokingly to play a joke on him told him it's like a serious interview. So he came in like ready to like
to get grilled, right?
yeah.
Like,
He literally came in like we were like, hey, what's up, man? He got on his knees and was like praying, like meditating on the ground. We're like, this is gonna be weird.
yeah.
How much of that interview is on the cutting room floor? Like, how much are you guys editing to be?
Usually it's
Because that's editing. That is also its own art form, right?
yeah. So usually we'll shoot, depending on the person, we'll shoot anywhere from 20 to 45 minutes probably. And each video is 3 to 5. I think this week coming out on Sunday, by the time whenever this comes out, Rick Ross will be out. Rick Ross will be shot for probably close to an hour. Rick Ross might have been the longest one we ever shot, and I think it's 8 minutes.
Do you guys just keep going and are like, all right, we haven't
crazy.
found it. We haven't found it yet, or is there an interview that you're like, yeah, we got it in 10, we're done.
No, we keep going till the
You
end.
might as well keep going.
Yeah, because
who
there's
cares?
no
You
reason,
can
there's
edit
really
it.
no reason not to.
Right.
There's no reason not to.
This episode's gonna be
We
like
have,
6
we have
hours.
the person
Fine.
there. Yeah, I'm fine with it. I love doing podcasts. I was excited when we asked to do this. I'm a whore for a podcast. I love doing an away game.
See?
I like it. Also, for me, when I meet somebody from New York, it's a little easier for some reason. Like I just have this, like, you know.
Yeah, Glenny's like family.
Yeah.
I knew you when you still had your podcast with Asa.
Yeah, that was we went to my first party in where's that in Vegas? Not Vegas, New Jersey. What
Bro,
was
I
that?
ran into you in Montreal.
Mr.
How
East?
about that?
Yes, that was
Turn around,
amazing.
Glenny's like shirtless on a bench. I'm like,
No, we were
So
at
hot.
like
It
a
was so
club in
hot.
Montreal.
Yeah, but it was
that
so
place
hot.
was so hot. Yeah, my buddy's
it was
picture
like,
me with
it was like,
my
can I
shirt
take
on.
my shirt off. I'm like, go ahead.
Dude, it was so hot. I mean, that place is so small too. Montreal is a place that I haven't like unlocked yet, if that makes sense.
It's the strip club capital of Canada.
Oh, I know. I've been going to Montreal since I was 18. I mean, I'm from New York, so that
what
was
are
the
you trying
biggest
to
thing.
unlock?
I haven't had a fun time in Montreal yet outside of strip clubs. And I feel like it's an awesome, fun city. I love the French aspect to it. I have not had a great time
You know
at a
why,
bar.
right?
What?
You know, because you need to have like a local group of friends.
I know.
And it's hard, right?
some French
Because you meet people like
Mm-hmm.
in the nightclub or this and that and third, and they take you to obviously.
The strip, I mean, the club
Right.
downtown there is. We're in a strip club right now, and we were saying before, like, I'm not the biggest strip club guy, But Montreal, you could be a strip club guy.
Because it's European.
It's
a different vibe.
unbelievable.
I also like the vibes of like an intimate strip club. Like we're in Sapphires, but this is literally like a mall.
This is a factory.
It's almost antiseptic right now, right? But you walk into like a dingy Montreal strip club, you're like, oh yeah, there's history.
Club
here.
Downtown has stepped up from the first time I saw it.
Oh, really?
They renovated it actually because I used to go to Montreal all the time. Like, it's 18 to drink there, so I've been there probably like 6-7
Do
times.
you drive up or you fly?
We would drive up.
How old
Me
are
and
you
my
right now?
I'm 27.
Oh, okay.
Me and my
I'm
friends
still
used to drive up. We would like go to a hockey game, go to the strip clubs. We were 18.
It's not far. It's like 6-hour drive.
It's 6 hours. And I also went to UAlbany for a few semesters, so that's literally right
right
in the
there.
middle.
Yeah.
Cuts the drive
4
in half.
hours.
What'd you go to school for?
I didn't have a major.
How'd you get into Barstool?
I went to UAlbany for 3 semesters, then transferred out of there. I didn't like not being home. Transferred out of there. Then I went to Baruch on 23rd and Lex.
Just that's the usual setup
the
for everybody
Jewish
from
college?
Albany.
Is Baruch?
It's not a Jewish college.
sounds-
I mean, I think
sounds like a
Bernard
Jewish
and
word.
Baruch was a Jewish man, but
A lot of Asians actually in Baruch.
Baruch
Yeah,
just sounds
it's very
like
competitive.
Baruch Atah. I was like, oh, is that a?
But
No,
it's like a
beginning?
business school.
It's a
but
big
it's like a
business
business
school,
school. I got into there on the transfer. Went there, but I didn't have a major. I was so bad at math in Albany that I had to take remedial math at Baruch. So I had to take a whole course to even fucking take another course to get credits. So I remember I was laying in bed one day. It was like August 2016. I saw Barstool just moved to New York from Boston. They were tweeted out asking for internships. I applied. I got the internship, and I just dropped out. So that's basically it. It was basically, I mean, I had to like run down the street and shit. That's an interesting story.
What does that mean?
Coincidentally, actually, Caleb is the one who hired me at Barstool 7 years ago. So basically, I was going to Baruch, had a Monday, Wednesday, Friday class that was on Friday. It was a stupid 11 a.m., 20-minute lecture, which I had to go to the city for from Manhattan, which sucked. And my whole life, my mom hasn't worked on Fridays. So, like, she would drop me off every Friday, wait outside. We would go to a nice mother-son lunch in the city.
That's
Beautiful.
cute.
Yeah, very wholesome. So she knew I was very nervous that day. She drove me to our interview, which our old office was on like 27th and 5th. She drove me to 27th and 5th from there. And I was actually emailing, I thought when I was emailing our CEO at the time, it was actually our like office manager. So I thought it was going to be a business interview. Like I came in there wearing business attire, et cetera, et cetera. As I'm going over there, I'm looking at the Barstool Snapchat and I see Caleb doing like dumb bits on Snapchat with the interns. So I'm saying to myself, oh shit, this is going to be a content thing kind of. So I'm shitting bricks, terrified. I was a big Barstool fan at the time too. In our old office, you get off the elevator and everybody's right there. Right. All you see is everybody. So my heart's beating 1,000 times a minute, whatever. I get off. They're like, go talk to Caleb. Thank God, one of my buddies now, his kid Matt, texted Caleb and was like, hey, next guy you interviewed, just ask him if he's fast. And he asked me if I'm fast. And I said, you know what? For my size, I actually am pretty fast. And he said, prove it. So we literally, also, by the way, my mom dropped me off and I said, Claudia.
You call your mom Claudia?
Yeah. I don't know why I do what I do.
Keep the car running.
I was like, no, drive away. Don't stay here in case something happens. Do not stay here. So Caleb's like, let's go outside. All I'm saying to myself is, holy shit, if my mom is still outside, this is going to be a catastrophe. This is going to be really, really bad.
Why? Because you think she'll come out of the car?
I don't know what she's going to say. Right? Yeah. We get
Why
out
are
of
you
the car.
doing a foot race,
We
Glenny?
we get out of the car. We get downstairs, and she's still there. She didn't move. And I'm shitting bricks. She's literally right there. If you guys could pull, I'll send you guys the video if you want to put this in the podcast. There's a video of me. Then we run. I literally ran down the street from Broadway to 5th, and you see her car right there. And then I ran down, and you know what? I am pretty fast actually. And Caleb just said, "Yeah, you're hired." And then
Because you were fast.
Yeah.
That's literally the hiring process. Kids go to like.
Why didn't I see these
go to
internships?
college,
Yeah, there were
go
like
to
kids with
debt.
like Harvard.
Yeah, people
coming
with
in.
like $300,000 in debt. They're like, hey, can you run that block?
It's crazy. I wish
Yeah.
I'd seen these internships.
There's like,
did you find this on Craigslist?
If you watch like the 2016, I saw it on Tweet. If you watch like the 2016 internship interviews at Barstool, I'm pretty sure the other kids are like from Harvard, like crazy shit.
It's crazy.
And I thought I
And
just
he's like, ma.
You were in a frat in Albany?
no, I'm not cut out to be a frat guy.
Why? Because you couldn't take the hazing, right?
Not that I mean, I don't think I could have
You
taken
give
the
me frat
hazing.
vibes.
That's
Because you
you
have
do
a
give
very,
me frat
you have
vibes.
a Belushi kind of vibe.
I think I ooze off frat vibes.
Belushi
which
vibes.
that's even better.
Right.
But I don't like the idea of it, if that makes sense.
Why? What do you? What bothers you?
I love hanging out with my best buds. I've had the same best friends for 15 years. I love them. Love hanging out with the fellas. Love drinking. I love all that. The vibe I get from frats, honestly, is it's a lot of kids that were
Like Herbs back in the day that want to be cool?
yeah.
I just say it.
and that's their like power trip is being a
Right.
frat.
And it's super gay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say it.
I always go back to this one story about a frat. So we're all from like the area in Nassau County. One of my best friends went to St. John's. He joined a frat at St. John's. And this kid that I went to high school with went to that frat, joined the frat. And then I always remember we went to Belmont for like a Belmont day or something. And then we went back to my best friend's house on Long Island. So we didn't go back to the frat house. We went back to the house on Long Island, like the one that we hang out at. So we all go back there. We're drinking, hanging out. And we were just watching the game or something. I asked one of the pledges to grab me a beer. Kid brings me a beer. And then one of the guys in the frat says, you got to flick the can 100 times. And I was like, dude, do not flick that can 100 times. Just give me the beer. So then me and this kid were like almost like got into, not really almost got into a fight, but like he was like, dude, it's about respect.
Well,
like,
because the pledge has to listen to him.
Yeah,
because
and
they have to abuse
I'm like,
him.
dude, like you're not in the frat house right now. You're in the house that like I grew up in. Like this kid's not flicking the thing 100 times. There's no, what are we doing? And like that's just the mentality. I hate that mentality.
And you just annoy the daylights out of you, right?
Yeah, it annoys the shit out of me. So I don't know. I'm just not a frat guy on that forefront.
When I went to Albany, there was this frat. I'm not gonna say their name, but they were like off campus because they got kicked off, and basically they had all these pledges, and we went to one of these October parties. It was like a huge one of those like Thanksgiving parties. I don't know what they were called or whatever. And we all go there, and they made all the pledges wear book bags. And every person that has a book bag had all our shit in it, so they would carry it everywhere we went.
I'm okay with that.
So one of the pledges did Xanax. And the guy told him, he said, yo, you're not doing any drugs. And he didn't listen to him. And he found out that he's doing Xanax. He's like, all right, so this is what we're going to do. So we go to the party. He goes, we're going to play beer pong right here. He goes, set this up. And he goes, the entire game, you're going to lay down right here under this beer pong table. And this kid laid down under this beer pong table for 3 hours while all the beer just kept spilling on him. Wow. And I was just like, wow.
All that to just get it.
Yeah, there's some I think is like if it's like funny hazing, I don't think it's that crazy.
Oh, funny hazing is
like,
good.
If it's like fun, like I think my buddy was telling me one night they just like dropped him off in Manhattan. They were like, you got to get back to St. John's and you can't take the car. That's fine.
That's a good time
as long as it's like fun stuff. I don't support like the insane shit.
No, they were doing some insane shit. They had like watchers,
like dildos in each other's asses.
Yeah,
You're like
the elephant walk is like a classic rumor.
I'm sorry. What?
You don't know like a lot of frats make the like.
What frats are these?
The freshmen do like really homoerotic shit.
Where are these frats at? Because that's a
is that where you're trying to go?
I want to visit.
Is that where you fresh meat?
And also the drinking stuff. Like when they make it over, I'm not a fan of that.
They also put them in fridges. They would they would literally duct tape their hands to a 40, and they would have to drink.
We're describing Guantanamo Bay, by the way.
No, it's literally insane.
Edward 40 hands?
Huh?
Edward 40 hands?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not,
I've never Edward 40 hands.
It's not
before.
nice.
No, it's not.
It's really not nice.
Not.
They pegged them with fucking eggs in the middle of cold. I was like, what are you guys doing right now? It's just crazy.
And this guy's like, oh, I hope I get a good job after networking in this frat. You're like, all of this, I can work at Lehman Brothers.
I used to get so scared about that too. Like, I would like look up famous people and like see that they were in a frat, and I'd be like, oh fuck,
I should do it.
You know, like just like seeing all these like big people are in frats. Like fuck, should everybody
Should I
just
do
be in
it?
a frat?
Yeah. They make it seem like you get access to all these things, right? So they make it like.
I mean, they do, right? I mean, that's the cost of entry, I guess. It's like the.
But Barstool's does give that fratty vibe, kind of, right? Like I feel like a lot of frat kids fuck with Barstool.
That's a very classic stigma, of course. Yeah, it's somewhat of a broy vibe,
right?
But there's a lot of chicks there.
Oh yeah.
Well, bros like chicks.
Yeah.
You were thinking you were going to be an intern for the brand, right? And then all of a sudden,
I thought it was going to be business.
Were you freaked out that you had to become a face? Or
No.
did you become a face right away?
Right away. Yeah,
They just went, hey, our interns are going to be faces instead of like, hey, go.
No,
carry
it was
coffee.
more of it just depends. Like we had interns that were hired that day to be like business interns, and then I was just technically hired to be like a content intern, and I just did content. I mean, it was when I first got hired, it was pretty. I remember I got like 30,000 Twitter followers like in the first month. Like it was crazy, and like within 6 months we were on Comedy Central. I was like bartending on the Andy Cohen show and Watch What Happens Live. So it was a very quick
turnaround.
I guess. Yeah, rise.
That's nuts.
Then there was a good like 3 years where I didn't do a lot, which was a weird time.
Oh, at Barstool where you're just kind of treading water?
Yeah, just like trying to find out what
Is
to do.
is there a chopping block where you're like, yo, I better be making content and doing things, or are they gonna cut me? Is there a revolving door of talent usually?
It was a scary feeling because there was a good, I would say like end of 2017 to 2020 where like I was not just, it was just very hard to like find your niche.
Right, because you and Asa stopped doing the podcast.
Asa left, so which was a fun podcast too. I loved doing
I love that podcast.
It was a lot of fun.
I love Asa.
She's an angel. But yeah, so we stopped doing that, and it was just like very like I was doing a lot of stuff with Caleb, and then Caleb was doing his college stuff, so like I wasn't really working with Caleb anymore, and I was just trying to like find the niche. I was doing like burger reviews for a while, which weren't doing that well. RIP Booze and Burgers.
Are they just hey, show up for work and make content? Or is there a meeting? Be like, all right, Glenny, you're gonna start doing burger content.
That's the thing. Is Dave literally just says like do whatever you want. Like,
But then he has days where he comes in just shreds everybody, right?
Oh,
Because
yeah,
he gets
there's days
so
where
mad.
he
Right?
comes in, he's not happy.
Don't be doing that.
He goes, but look, what did I give you? I gave you all this time.
But that's the thing. It's like there's no. That's one problem thing I've always struggled with is there's no. I wish there was almost like a way to
Structure. There's no structure, right?
There's no way to know you're doing good if that makes sense. Like I finally think I am.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Alex Cooper knew she was doing
Yeah,
well.
Alex Cooper knew.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is like you never know like, oh, am I doing enough? You never know.
So you come home and you're like, yo, did I do enough today?
Yeah, it's a weird feeling. But
Do you associate your social media towards success in that regard? Are you like, hey, if a clip doesn't do well for a podcast, do you judge your own content and worry that, the suits are looking down, being like, hey, you're not hitting numbers, or do you freak out about that kind of shit?
I don't have like a threshold. I have no idea.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
There's no suits over there. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's just literally just do whatever.
As Dave
just
comes
do
in,
whatever.
he probably has a bad day. Comes in, he goes, "You're fired. You're fired. You could stay. You're ignoring me, right?" It's kind of that kind of vibe.
I mean, he's not walking in firing people.
Well, I know,
there's
but I'm
definitely
sure
times
that
where
he's not
there's definitely
firing
times where he's walked in and he's in a scary mood, which terrifies me.
Which is normal.
I mean,
I feel
I've
like.
known the guy for 8 years now. I love Dave, and he still scares the shit out of me.
But I
Every
think
single
what
day.
he does is good, in my opinion. I feel
He's
like
a
it's
great boss. He's an
I feel like
amazing
it's great
boss.
that he has those days. Like once in a while,
He's an amazing boss, but he's still every time I see him, I'm like, Jesus Christ, I get so scared. I still like the every time I'm like I gotta go talk to him. I gotta ask him like a normal question, like an easy, like a simple question, and I walk into his office and I just crumble.
because you know that
trouble.
something is gonna fire
I just don't
back,
want to like
right?
say something wrong to him. Like I almost want to like just hand him like type it out on my phone and just be like, this is what I mean. Look at this. This is what I mean, dude.
Like, I don't want to be on your radar right now.
Yeah, that's
you're like, I thank you for the paycheck and just move on.
Like I think me and him are in a good spot. I think he likes me.
Yeah,
I think we're good right now.
No, yeah, for sure.
But yeah, it's always like, I just don't want to piss this guy off. Basically, my whole life is making Dave happy.
But
Not the worst person. to be
Yeah.
happy.
No, dude,
I agree.
he's such a good boss. He's amazing. But he still scares the shit out of me.
it's a sick business too. Also, like the way it's ran, it's a lot of freedom, and he kind of gives you guys, the ability to make shit happen. So
Yeah,
if
we
you
let
want to
you
work
do-
really
we
hard,
let
you
you do
figure it
whatever you
out.
want.
Who
Yeah.
says no? Like, if you have an idea, you want to go do something, are they handing you a budget?
Now it's like but he owns the company again. So if there's ever like I called him last week and I was like, hey, can I go to the AVN? And he was like, yeah. So now I'm here.
Oh, so you have to go directly to him, or do you just go?
Most of the time, it's directly to him. Like I think I'm not really sure how like the budget's working out, but if it's like there's something where someone has to travel, like we're spending money, I just call him and ask.
That's crazy. He has that kind of touch. Still
Yeah,
on
I
the
definitely
brand.
know.
The amount of shit that he has to deal with, and he's still like, all right, Glenny, you can fly to the porn convention.
Yeah, every now and then he won't answer, but he's mostly answering. If he's at his phone, he'll answer.
That's why I love him though. I like that he like runs around and does everything on his own. Like he's just like involved with everything, which is fire. Because at his level, he doesn't have to, technically, right? You can outsource the work. You could just get a CEO.
Yeah, I mean,
or whatever.
he could move to an island by
yeah,
himself.
it's sick. That's why I respect him. And he said,
Comes the train, guys. Hold on.
"Oh yeah,
Ooh, this is exciting.
This is the Q.
I didn't know we had trains in Vegas.
This is the B. This is the
Well,
B
you know,
train."
they usually put strip clubs in great
I
neighborhoods.
was about to
Oh,
say,
hold
where-
on. I think. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah. Because I guess this the flicking. Yeah.
sorry, it's hard to not play with it. I was about to say, I didn't know there was a rail system in Vegas. Vegas is an interesting spot. I love
Yo,
Vegas.
it's so crazy. I feel like Vegas is not real.
I hate it, but I
Bro,
love it.
It freaks me out.
48
being here.
hours in Vegas is all you need.
I can be very
48.
angry or I can be very happy here. That's not one of
I hate it. The thing about Vegas too, you need like a real plan. You need a real plan.
Give me like an example.
So I always compare this to this. Have you guys ever been to Nashville?
I've never been to Nashville.
So Nashville, you go to Broadway on Nashville. There's legitimately like probably 50 to 100 maybe I'd say close to 50, all on the street, like right next to each other. So let's say you go to Honky Tonk Central.
Sorry, guys.
got
We're
double
just
one.
taking off right now.
So there we go. So let's say you're in Nashville, you go to Honky Tonk Central, you're like, oh, I don't like the vibe here. You walk into Kid Rock's, you say, okay, this is great. Stay at Kid Rock's for a half hour, go to Redneck Riviera, go to Tin Roof, go to Barstool. We have a great bar right off Broadway now. Train coming again. Go to Barstool Bar. So there's just so many bars literally right next to each other. I think that's what people think Vegas is. Vegas is, everything's separated. Like this
And hard to get into.
Everything's separated, hard to get into. Like where I'm staying right now, we're staying near the Resorts World. If I wanted to walk to Flamingo, you can't walk to Flamingo.
No.
Everything is so different, so separated. You need a specific plan. You almost need to have like a female bachelorette party. You know when the girls do their bachelorette
Yeah, when
parties,
they do
the
this-
full itineraries?
yeah.
That's what you need in Vegas. Right. Like I had to run my best friend got married recently. I had to do the bachelor party here in September. It was a bloodbath.
It was just
so
mess.
expensive. It's so hard to plan. Like,
well, the guys are also probably like, yo, let's just do this.
10
let's go get
10
breakfast
dudes.
there.
10 dudes. Where are you gonna go with 10 dudes?
and you know when they freaking,
a clipper too.
You know when girls like post, "Oh, I'm going to Miami. Miami ain't ready. Vegas ain't ready." Vegas could not have been more prepared. They were shockingly prepared. It was.
Nah,
It
but
was a
going
bloodbath.
with a lot of dudes is mad annoying also because everybody also is like, I don't want to spend this much here. I don't want to do that there.
Because also we're the 11 of us, half of us are engaged, married, and I get it. I don't want to spend $1,000 at the club if I'm married. There's no reason.
Vegas is a
Zero
horrible
reason.
place for a bachelor party.
And the
I
girls
would
would be
do
like,
it again.
so what? If you weren't married, you would spend it?
I really don't know where. Like, right now, if I was getting married, I really don't know where I'd go for my bachelor party.
I'd go camping.
I honestly think what I've been saying is I haven't done one. I don't think I've done one ever. I've never done like a all-inclusive tropical vacation. I think that's what I would do right
Or like
now
Jamaica
for my
or
bachelor
something?
party. Yeah, just like a nice tropical, maybe like Aruba, Jamaica,
Aruba's
all-inclusive
What are you guys
resort.
gonna do? Just lay at the
Just
pool
chill,
all day?
literally just chill and drink at the pool. That's all I want.
Just get your hair done.
Because if I'm getting like, listen, I always say when I get married, I'm gonna get married to someone that I'm obsessed with, like fully obsessed with.
Yeah.
and not even think about.
I agree.
Anything else
For sure.
And I think if
Do you think that's possible?
what I 100% do.
Really?
Yeah,
I
do you
think so
believe in,
too.
like you think that you won't be able to have eyes for anyone else.
No,
Nah, you guys are crazy.
I don't
No,
think
that's
so.
not. Come on, it's true, bro.
What do you
It's
mean?
possible.
I love Estee, but I can still be like, oh my god, that person's hot.
Yeah, but that
person's
doesn't
hot.
mean anything. You're just
Or be like, oh,
appreciating
shit,
somebody.
I fucked
Yeah, of
up.
No,
course
but
you-
he's
of
talking
course you
about
say that, but I-
like not turning your values and morals. For
yeah.
different
I'm
somebody
simply
else.
saying like I don't need to go to like Miami. I don't need to go to 11 to my bachelor party. I'd rather just go to fucking hang out with the fellas and drink at the pool. Like, I
Yeah,
don't-
but you also have a different perspective, right? You hang out for a living now with sex workers. You travel.
Exactly why he thinks
you
this way.
Yeah, I'm saying you travel around a lot. You meet a lot of people. You're a face now, right? Girls will slide in your DM. Your whole life is different than just some dude who's an accountant who's like, I need to go look at titties. Like, my bachelor party would not be a party because I'm like, I do that for a living.
yeah.
So you have,
Once you get a taste of that, though, it does change everything because you realize you're like, all right, this is really.
why am I wasting money on this?
Yeah, because you realize because when you're not on that side and you're watching that through your phone and you're seeing other people do it, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It's like somewhere where it's not impossible to get to. But once you're there, you're like, oh, bro, I
I
don't
just
want
want
to
to
even be
float in
here.
a pool.
Yeah.
With some alcohol.
With some
I've either
fellas.
said that, or this is the most dudes rock thing ever. Me and my friends have joked around about maybe doing a bachelor party in Cooperstown at the Baseball Hall of Fame. Just going to like a baseball themed bar, just arguing about guys if they should get in the Hall of Fame or not.
You guys are really big on the sports stuff. That's the thing.
Me and my friends always have been. Yeah,
Yeah.
We've always been a big sport crew.
That's one thing as a New Yorker I don't have.
It's not.
I
a New Yorker
lack
thing.
that.
It's not a New Yorker thing. It's the same reason I don't have it. And I said it before. Is because you and I are immigrants, and we didn't have a dad who raised us on sports.
Yeah.
And following sports, right?
I'm
Mostly
fatherless.
like your dad.
My dad
probably
and my uncle
passed it all
yeah.
down. My dad
Yeah.
knows nothing about
Yeah,
American
like
sports.
I grew up going to games. It's fun.
So no one instilled that.
I just like I'll follow like big athletes that I like Tom Brady and his diet and like shit that he does, and I'm like, he's 40.
TB12.
Yeah, Tom Brady's the best, by the way. Stud. But yeah, it's people like that. That's all I care about. But sports, like following through, counting the numbers, sitting there arguing about who's paying
a
what,
religion.
paid what.
I got a question for you.
geez.
Speaking of Vegas, you've partied all over the country. What would
Sure.
you say is the best city in the country to party in?
In America?
Yeah.
All right, there's a few. The obvious are going to be like Miami,
Miami, yeah.
right? But
Let's give us an off the beaten path.
Sleeper City, Sacramento,
Really?
Tampa. Anything in Florida should be off limits.
Florida
Anything in
was
Florida,
crazy.
every random city in Florida has all the girls as hot as Miami.
Yeah.
But as fun as the girls from like Alabama.
I'm on record saying Tampa is the horniest city in America.
Tampa.
One of my best friends went to University of Tampa, so he's been there for 10 years. I go down there a few times a year to visit him. Tampa
fucks.
Orlando's fun too.
And you just look at
Orlando's
friggin'
not bad. A lot of tourism, like because of Disney.
And you just
But-
look at fucking Tampa's celebrity clientele. It's like Ric Flair and John Daly and Hulk Hogan. That's who lives in Tampa.
Well, yeah,
Tampa's the best.
Tampa is fire.
Tampa's crazy.
Vegas is awful. I would never tell anyone to go party in this town because you're getting the worst of every group and culture and state in one place. It's
terrifying.
like it's the worst melting pot.
The moment I realized that actually was last year at the AVN last year. I was walking around with one of my camera guys, and I said to him, "You know what's kind of sad about Vegas is everyone has this amazing idea of Vegas, like literally probably do Hangover, And I said to him, walking around the casino right now, and us included, I bet like 75% of these people are going to have a disappointing night tonight.
Yeah.
They're going to wake up tomorrow and be like,
Yeah, they're going to blow their life savings. They're getting in a fight.
Vegas
Might get
is
crabs. You know, a lot of things are going to go wrong in Vegas.
Yeah.
Very few things go right in Vegas.
It's a scary town.
You gamble?
Not a lot to where I'm going to like lose a ridiculous amount of money, but I lose what I could afford to lose.
You're like, Dave, I need plane tickets home.
No, I'm never going to get to that point. Like I'll lose.
Play a little blackjack?
Yeah. I used to play roulette a lot, but roulette, you just lose too much money too
Yeah,
quickly.
it's stupid. Yeah, I don't fuck
So
with roulette
I'm
anymore.
like, blackjack's fine with me. Like that's one of the honestly, speaking of, not that you could really do, you could do this for a bachelor party, but one of the most fun things in the world really is just getting you and 6 buddies and getting your own table of blackjack. What tops that? Nothing.
I agree. Just ripping each other for like an hour and a half,
just
2 hours.
So much fun.
It's the
That's
best.
a great night. Like a lot of times we're bored on like a winter Friday, just go down to Atlantic City with a few of the fellows.
The best.
Gamble a little bit.
The best.
It's great.
I love it too.
Atlantic City is still a good dump.
I love AC.
I love AC.
Like I'll go down now if I know one of the DJs playing like Premier League, if like Loud Luxury is there, great DJs. I'll go down there when they're playing one night and it's fun. Then go to dinner, go to the show, gamble a little bit. It's a great night. I love Atlantic City.
I haven't been since me and you went, which is a long time ago.
I used to love Atlantic City.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Where would you go at AC?
I used to do the Golden Nugget Haven nightclub.
Yeah.
It was an old bus station they converted into a nightclub.
Really?
And it was
I've never been to Golden Nugget.
Incredible.
That's like right by Borgata and Harris. Those are the three.
Yeah,
like
so it was
by
off
the
the
bay.
strip. So
Yeah, it's like
Borgata
on the-
had, they kind
yeah.
of had, the Nugget was the old Trump Marina. That's what it was.
And
That
then
was
the
awesome.
Ocean was the old Trump one as well. The Ocean they have a good pool party. They have a great pool party.
Yeah. Just, Atlantic City is always trying to be Vegas, and they just won't find their own identity, and they keep failing.
I watch Boardwalk Empire. It hypes me up. It
best.
makes me wanna go to Atlantic City.
Yeah, but it's not the same because it's just old school.
Then you go to Atlantic
you
City.
go there. What the
Don't
fuck
get me
is
wrong,
it?
AC is fucking gross, obviously. but it's
Disgusting.
It's awesome.
I'm the hottest girl in Atlantic City.
Yeah.
Anytime I'm in
When
Atlantic
people tell
City.
me they swim in the water in AC, I'm like, bro, you can't be serious right now.
If you,
How about
if
the
you-
people that-
if you swim in Atlantic
come
City,
out-
don't worry about the vaccine.
Yeah, you're gonna come out like
But,
you're gonna come out Deadpool out of
you
that.
get in the
fucking
HQ
ocean.
pool, forget it.
I've been in the HQ pool. That's my toxic trait. I'll go right into a pool party. I don't
You
care.
hit the pool?
Oh yeah, there's a pool party we go to all the time in Tampa. It's called what is it called? Friggin' I can't think of it. Oh, water, just WTR, packed pool.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
You pee in pools? Come on.
no.
Really?
You know why I never pee in pools? Because
Why?
the movie Grown Ups. In Grown Ups,
Because he thinks that it's
Kevin
gonna
James
go a
pees in
different
the pool
color.
and
He
it's
think
blue.
he thinks it's gonna
So
go.
I
every-
do a test squirt. I'm like,
I can't do a test squirt. If I do a test squirt, it's all coming out.
I do
He
it
thinks
around
that
people.
he thinks
yeah.
there's gonna be a big blue bubble
Yeah,
around
I'm
him.
like
He's gonna be
confident
that
every
guy.
pool I'm in.
Yeah.
I can't take that
That's
risk.
an urban myth. They just did that to
I
stop
can't take
people
that
from
risk.
pissing.
I swear, I have the same thoughts
Literally,
coming
Kevin
into my
James
mind.
ruined
It's
it for me.
crazy that you just said that.
Yeah.
But you know what I do? I do it real quick and I swim away mad fast.
what I say.
And I'm like, yo, I'm out of here.
But what if the blue
I
pops
gotta
out?
be out.
It's like if
this
you-
is crazy.
It's like if you rob a bank, the blue stuff pops out. They get you.
Yeah. Shit gets a little warm and I'm like, yo, I gotta get out of here.
Oh, I just love that. That's one of my truly guilty pleasures in life, though, is a pool. I just love pools.
Pool's a good time. The chlorine gets me a
I
little
love
tight.
water. I love just
Water
floating.
parks?
Not water parks.
They look gross.
Yeah, like we have a splash on Long Island, that place.
Yeah.
I haven't been there in
Splish
so long.
Splash. Wow.
But just like calm beach or wintry beach. I'm not a wintry beach, a wavy beach even. Just getting. I just love the water.
I like with the
I
beach.
love the
Yeah,
water.
I'm a big beach guy.
I can't believe you have a fucking show interviewing hookers, and you just let me say what I'm saying. And then you're like, I just like long walks on the beach, just looking for my soul.
I'm very simple.
I
I'm
love
like-
you. You're such a simple man. But then
You
you're
are,
like, all right, so
honestly.
tell me, how much cum do you swallow?
I think I love talking to them. It's fun.
I do too.
But,
Are you
um,
single?
Yeah.
Any of these girls try to smash?
They always say they do, but only to film on camera.
Yeah, why not? Who cares?
But then they
I'm
try
not
to
be a
doing
stunt
that.
cock.
I'm not doing that shit. I'm not I'm not being a stunt dick.
What if you were
Stunt
getting
dick
good
is
money?
crazy.
You want to do ever?
Maybe if I'm ever down bad.
Why? Some of these girls clearly are not
Hey.
in a bad position.
Oh, they're doing great.
Right.
But
But,
I-
you're
I
saying
did-
you wouldn't want to do it
When I first
unless
started
it-
doing the show, the only thing my mom said was, "Don't make a sex tape, please." And I said, "You know what? That's fair."
You got
How
it,
would she
Claudia.
know?
You're like, Claudia, I got you.
It's like, Claudia, that's very fair. I don't need to make a sex tape right now. I don't want to make a sex tape right now.
Yo, I love that.
Can I
you-
drive you to the sex tape, honey?
It's such a Long Island thing. I feel like calling your mom by her name.
Yeah, ever my phone is Claude.
Claude?
Yeah.
It's so good. Yo, Claude, what
Claudia,
up?
Claudia Balls?
Yeah, Claudia.
Ah,
But,
it's so good.
Yeah, no, I know it's just making sense. And that's like honestly, that was the like I think that's the reason the show did well at the beginning. We had the first episode we did the girl Jeannie Exum asked me to make a sex tape, and it like did like 10 million views on TikTok.
You started
Which
laughing.
means you should have done a sex tape.
No.
Is your dad still around?
Yeah, I don't want to do a sex tape right
He
now.
said, "If I'm down
You're not
bad."
telling me what your dad said. Your dad's probably like, son, you better make a fucking sex tape.
No, I'm not
Look at all those
I'm not
girls
making
on
a sex
your
tape. There's no sex tapes happening.
But he says if he's down bad, what, like mentally or financially?
I bet financially.
If Dave fires me, I'll
maybe
still
like
start
down the
fucking-
line if I ever need to.
Let me ask you, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
So for the show, usually I'll just pick it up like a Walmart before. So I usually get
You
something
have
different.
to pick up your own ice cream?
Yeah.
You kidding me? It's a
Yeah, what's
$1
wrong
billion
with them?
company.
They can't Instacart that shit real quick?
I mean, the other day we shot one and I DoorDash it. Just depends. I usually have to go to the Walmart to pick up a bowl and spoon too. So I'll just get the ice cream there.
How on earth do you not have your own ice cream flavor? You're doing.
I have
fucking
mentioned that. I
yeah,
have
like
mentioned that.
Glenny Balls clothing and shit.
Not
but
even me.
bro,
Just like I have mentioned, I would like to. I think we should do like a Sunday conversation ice cream.
I agree.
yeah, do
that'd be
like a
cool.
flavor Milk Bar. Or
That'd be
something.
sick.
That's
Or
that's
Ben
an
and
idea.
Jerry's.
Because you know how in Kith they have their own like ice cream thing?
Yeah.
Kith treats? Mm-hmm. You can have Glenny Balls treats.
But I'm trying to think. My favorite flavor, honestly, like on the show, like I know I'm a larger gentleman, but like I try to eat remotely healthy. I try not to eat the whole, even in life during the week, but I'll try not to eat the whole ice cream. So I usually try to just get them like chunks of something in it, and I'll just like pick at the chunks. So I just like a Ben and Jerry's brownie batter.
You're a chocolate guy. Like a chocolatey vibe.
Yeah, I don't obsess over like chocolate or candy. I've never really been a sweets guy. But if I'm picking like chocolate, like I'd way rather like a chocolate ice cream over like a cotton candy ice cream or something.
Right. I'm big strawberry.
a cookie
I like
dough
little
is fine.
Strawberry chunks. I like a little strawberry action.
I will say I had one time we were shooting a Sunday conversation in Nashville, and it was like an 8 a.m. shoot. We went to 7-Eleven. There was nothing there. They only had the Cherry Garcia. That thing,
Fire. Whack.
no good.
Hard day
Really?
at the office that day.
Oh,
Oh, you just.
I literally was gagging. I thought the Cherry Garcia was respectfully the Jerry Garcia. I thought the Jerry
Isn't
Garcia.
he dead?
Yeah, but still,
that's
he's
so
a great guy. But yeah, no, not a fan. But I mean, yeah, mostly just like a brownie batter.
What else is in the plans for Glenny Balls?
I have no idea, dude. That's like
Is that like a lie?
That's my
Or
least
is that
favorite.
like
That's
the
my
truth?
least favorite question. I was actually at a bar a couple weeks ago, and I was out with my buddies. We're at a table, and this guy comes over. He's talking to me, it's whatever, hanging out, talking. And he just goes. It was like 1 a.m. Like I'm drunk. He's just like, he's like, fan of your videos. I was like, oh, thank you so much. And he just goes, is that your job? I was like, yeah.
Is that crazy? People don't
I was like,
think.
yeah, it's my job. It's my full-time. He was like, hey, your full-time job? I was like, yeah. And he's like, what's your 5-year plan? I was like, I don't know. I'm drunk right now at the bar. I don't know.
People are so weird though. I
don't know.
I don't get people that think
Like, I
that
don't
they
know what
could
to
just
say.
But they just don't understand that that's a job, right? Like people still come up to me and they're like, "How do you make money, bro?" Before the merch, right? I'd be at parties, they'd be like, "How are you making money?" I'm like, "You think I'm here because I want to be here? This is my."
I just
office
think
right
it's
now."
like
It's not even that. It's also just like that was like it was like I was like drinking. I was like, I can't do an existential crisis right now.
Yeah, what
like
are we-
I can't think of my
Mom,
5-year
pick
plan.
me up.
Like I haven't.
Claude, this guy.
I haven't had a 5-year plan yet. I think I'm doing okay. I don't know.
He's like, Claude, this guy's giving me anxiety at the bar. Come and get me.
Like, I gotta get out of here. I can't think about this right now.
Yeah, I can't, bro. I just don't understand people that will find somebody like, let's say that isn't a public eye, and they come up and they think that it's normal to just ask them, like, yo, so what's your social security? Like, what? Do you have a
that's
stock?
totally fine. I
exchange?
don't mind. It was just that I was like, I can't be thinking about this idea.
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
crazy.
I can't be thinking about my 5-year plan. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah,
I don't
people
have a
are-
fucking 5-day plan.
Drunk people are clowns. I had guy tried to pitch me a bagel shop at a party. I'm like, bro, it's
Sounds kinda
3 in the
awesome.
morning. We're shit faced. I'm trying to enjoy my night, and he's trying to tell me that we should open up a bagel shop together.
What was the hook?
I walked away. There's no hook. I was like,
I thought you had a good bagel idea.
bro.
Like,
You
I
don't
would-
say
I would
for the
love that.
hook. You don't say for the hook.
vodka, Red Bull, and cocaine breath. I'm like, get out of my face. This guy's like, yeah, this bagel shop's gonna be great. I'm like,
Yeah.
You ever get pitched anything like business ideas? And like, yo, let's open up this. Let's do that. I think you should be doing this. Why didn't you incorporate that?
You just pitched me a Sunday conversation ice cream. How about that?
It's not bad.
Not really.
No,
I don't think so. I'm not very good at thinking of things off the top of my head.
I think he has some plan. He's just
I
holding
have
out.
no plan. I haven't had a plan yet.
why even need a plan? What could the plan possibly be? What is it? Could be like, oh, I'd like to what?
Wait, you don't strategize?
It's more like jazz, right? Your life is more like
trying to be
jazz. You're
romantic?
just kind of no, it's flowing. There's no
I'm just
real
flowing
structure.
through the wind.
This
Yeah,
has never been
there's
done
no
before,
structure.
so it's hard to it's hard to plan, right?
I was
Glenny's-
doing that. I was doing that in my till I was like 30, and then for some reason
zero
after New
structure.
Year's, I'm 30 right now. I sat there for a second. I'm like, hold up 1 second. I said, yo, I think I got to start planning this shit out and strategizing a little bit. I said,
Yeah,
shit is
like
starting to get
before
a
we were
little-
talking about before we sat down here, we were talking about I used to live at home. I live on Long Island. Like, I just have when we were sitting here. I like there's just we travel so much for Sunday conversation. There's just no structure. It's whatever
You're
happens.
making
happens.
art. It's different. If he was a lawyer, they'd be like, "Oh, here's my plan. Here's what I want to do. Open a law
right.
firm." It's like no one's done what Glenny's doing right now. Really,
It's true. I
Right?
mean, there's
No
only one
one's
Glenny
really-
Balls. It always will be, and I like that.
Do you want kids?
I think what I said before. If I found the right person, I would love to have kids with the right
What if
person.
the right person was a man?
And I guess I'd change my sexual preference. You know,
Sick.
I mean, I got some great friends. I don't romance them.
I have
Well-
some guy friends that are better than
Cool
some of my
dudes.
girlfriends.
But why did you bring that up? I don't know.
Bro, what? If he wants kids?
No, the man.
Oh, why did I bring it up? I just want to know if his soulmate could be a man. Like, why does his soulmate have to be a woman?
Oh, okay. I was
What
just
if
trying
the,
to. I
what
was
if the
trying to hear.
greatest
I was
person
trying to,
for me is like
trying
a
to see the
dude?
direction with that.
I mean, hey, don't get me wrong. Like, if I don't get married, I think I'll probably wind up living with my pals till I'm like 50.
Yeah, Louis C.K. said he's like, I didn't say I won't suck a dick. I just haven't found a dick I wanted to suck yet. That's it.
I mean, yeah, that's an opinion.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I think
thought.
I want kids though. At some point, I want to coach. I want to coach baseball.
You would coach. You would.
Yeah.
You would crush coaching baseball.
Dude, I was a big
not even
power hitting first baseman. Yeah, coaching baseballs would be fun. That would be a nice little
You in one of those little leagues?
yeah.
With the picture in the
two-time
in the crib?
All-Star.
Like Claude has.
Two-time All-Star.
Really?
Sure.
Do you want to be famous?
Not really.
He's famous.
No. Well, how much fame is enough for you? Because obviously fame comes with a paycheck, right? And you're enjoying that,
Yeah, it's fun.
right? How much is enough for you?
I guess if you call this fame, it's okay. I don't really mind.
So you're like, yo, I just want 3 houses, 2 cars.
I always say,
vacation.
if we're
so-
talking like shit I want, basically, here's the things I want in my life. I've said this many times. I love Nashville. I love Delray Beach, like half hours north of Boca. I love those two places. I would like a house in both those two places. Delray Beach is an older, it's a little bit of an older community, so they allow golf carts. I want a pimped out golf cart.
They just built a Bounce nightclub there.
They said they were going to. I haven't seen it yet.
It just started.
I was there last
It's
week. I didn't see anything.
Oh, it's opening.
Well,
There you go.
I'll go. But yeah, no. So I love those two places. I would love a house there. I want to get not a golf cart. I think it's called a Moki.
I love Mokies.
I want a Moki.
What's
I
a Moki?
I
recently
rented
learned what
in
a Moki
Miami.
is.
They're like,
Oh yeah,
It's
okay.
like a mix between a Jeep and a golf cart. They're awesome.
Oh, and it has a lift.
Jeep.
It's lifted a little bit, right?
Yeah, it looks
Okay.
sick.
They
I
use
want a
them on
Moki.
Caribbean islands, like to get around.
Yeah, I want a Moki, and that's pretty much it.
Have you been to Europe?
Been to London once.
And you've never like Italy or anything like that, Spain? You don't care. You don't care about Europe, really?
I think I actually have always said I would like to go on like a Euro trip, but not to like the typical places.
What's your background? Are you Italian?
I'm 75 Italian, 25 Greek.
Oh wow.
But like I really don't have much interest to go to Italy. I think it would be cool to go to like Germany. I think it would be cool to go to Sweden. I think it would be cool to go to.
Why Germany and Sweden?
I just think it would be cool to do those like even like Austria or like Poland. I think it would be cool to go to those like the Bavarian, like the Alps countries. I think that would be cool to see. Like Switzerland, I think it'd be cool.
Would you do Russia?
I don't know if we could go to Russia at the time.
We could do it.
I would consider going to Russia.
Yeah.
I think we'd
Go to
cool.
Moscow.
Yeah, I think it'd be great. I think not that it'd be great, but I think I would like to go anywhere. I really just don't have an interest in like Italy and France. I think Sweden though. I enjoy blonde women, so Sweden would be cool.
Oh, so that's your type, blonde chicks.
Yeah,
That's where your soulmate probably lives.
Sweden. Yeah, I picture there just being like a bunch of blonde chicks with large breasts and like a
I
blue
love you. You're just such a sweet boy.
in like a blue winter jacket and like a blue winter coat.
You're honestly the
He wants to
best.
say
He's the
big
best.
boobs. He goes, a woman with large breasts.
Yeah.
Like I saw the big boobs almost come out of your mouth.
Are you a breast guy or like a booty guy or like or a
Look at
combo?
me. Look at me.
Little breast guy.
Look at me.
You're trying to really get
I'm
some.
literally the police sketch.
He's trying to get some. He's trying to get some milk. You're really out here trying to get some milk. And that's crazy.
It's not. It's almost like not even like a horny way too. It's just in it's like a whodunit type of way. It's like just finding out who the killer is, just seeing what they look like. Because they all just look so different. It's the best.
Boobs?
Yeah.
The best.
They're the
All
best,
asses,
dude.
asses are all kind of similar, but boobs,
No, they're the best. They
They tell a story.
That's why I was pitching my $1 million idea before. My fully closed strip club, because I want to see the mystery at the end, the boobs.
You're pitching a first date, Glenny, every time you bring that
Yeah,
up.
it's speed dating. Technically, it's a speed dating strip
You're
club.
like,
Speed dating,
you're like,
but
I
you-
want to eat with this girl while she's wearing clothing. I want to get drunk with this girl while she's wearing clothing, and then I want to go back with her and see her in dress.
To the back room with the you're paying.
Yeah, it's
instead,
just- so you're just building
instead
a
of paying
first
$100
date
for a lap dance, you're paying $100 for a strip
experience.
tease.
Yeah, it's the first date
I think it's a
experience.
great idea.
Strip tease.
One night stand the experience.
Damn. No,
Should be a
but
ride in Vegas.
No, I'm going to call it foreclosure. That's the name of it.
foreclosure.
Oh, you only bang fours?
No, because like I
I'm the
said,
king of
we have
foreclosure.
this Sunday. As this comes out, we have a Sunday conversation with Rick Ross coming out this Sunday, and I pitched it to Rick Ross, and I was like, "Oh, what are your thoughts on that?" And he immediately just said foreclosure.
Foreclosure?
And I said, "All right, well, that's the fucking name of the strip club,
Oh shit.
Foreclosure Gentlemen's Club."
Rick is. Yeah, he
He
named
hated
it.
it. He despised it.
Yeah, obviously because he's from like the South. Over
Yeah.
there, they come naked. As soon as you walk in, everyone's naked.
Yeah, he
Well,
did
no,
not enjoy
also,
that.
it's like, you're like, if I want to go to a strip club, I just want them to be naked already.
Yeah, Glenny wants it to be like a
I want
speed
it to be
dating
the
thing, but straight into
experience.
nakedness
Yeah.
afterwards. Yeah,
Glenny's chasing the art. I get it.
I love the chase. That's my favorite thing. It's the chase.
Okay.
it's the new age.
Yeah. So I
new
mean,
age dating.
I always found it dumb when you walk into a strip club, everyone's naked already. Quite literally, it's in the name. It's not the naked club. It's the strip club.
They do strip.
Do you want them to
The
be in
little
like?
bit of clothing they do have on.
Do you want them to be in like different work outfits? Like one's a lawyer, one's a
I'm
nurse.
thinking when I finally launch foreclosure, it'll be whatever the girls want most nights. Like a Tuesday night, you walk in, maybe someone's looking like Carmela Soprano, maybe
like a nun.
maybe someone's a nun, maybe someone's in a pantsuit, maybe someone's in a t-shirt and shorts, or we could have theme nights like a Mardi Gras night or Super Bowl Sunday night. But
like Chuck E.
like a
Cheese for
Pokemon
adults.
night, right?
Pokemon, you could do Pokemon.
Star Wars.
The theme nights are endless. It's going to be a good time. I think.
Are you gonna start with like one room, just like 4 girls? Because I feel like
I
you
gotta
can't expand.
I got to think of my
crazy.
location too because we can't compete in Miami. I was thinking maybe Tampa.
I think Tampa might be the move.
Tampa's the strip club
You
capital
gotta
of the
go
country.
somewhere where people like comic books. I feel like it would work there,
Comic books, I don't know.
or like Yu-Gi-Oh. I feel like people that play
It
Yu-Gi-Oh
definitely wouldn't work
will go.
here. Here's not the spot.
Yeah,
No, here they're like, I want to see
here-
him naked now.
I think here maybe would work though because there would be a lot of like single guys. Maybe Myrtle Beach.
yo, Myrtle Beach is crazy. You ever been there in the summer?
I never have, but actually, one of the girls,
It's crazy over
one of the
there.
girls I interviewed today for my pod, she mentioned she used to be a strip club waitress at a strip club in Myrtle, and during the golf season, girls would literally fly into Myrtle to strip there because there's all these dads on their golf trips in Myrtle. Then at night they're going to the strip clubs.
Crazy.
You ever seen when the Vegas strippers go play golf and they put like the tees in their ass? You can
No.
like knock balls out of their ass.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where do you watch
They
this?
do it's like a stripper classic, right? You look like you work here. Yeah. It's you guys do one? You guys do a stripper classic?
21 years.
Yeah, see, it's like
worked
all the
here for
girls come
21
out
years?
and get crazy.
Opened it.
Dude,
opened
it's the
Sapphire?
most genius thing ever.
I'm a huge fan of your work. Huge fan of your work.
Likewise.
Oh man, no, but foreclosure is crazy. That's a crazy. Make sure you patent that.
I
How
know.
bad is that
TM,
idea?
trademarked. Did you hear my idea?
I didn't hear your idea.
That's a strip club.
No,
where they
no, don't tell
dress
him. 'Cause
like
he's gonna
you.
steal my shit. He's gonna make it. He's gonna make it a night.
Hey, if you're talking about, like, there's a club in Denver that does that already.
All right. Well, don't gotta tie me down.
Shotgun Willie's, they have
Yeah, but he's smart. He just said that just so your idea is
wouldn't
no
do
good.
it. He's gonna open it.
He already knows how to.
I swear to God, if I see a fully clothed Sapphire night, you're getting sued.
Fully clothed night.
like UFO night. They have all these different theme nights. It's a little hit.
I think he's just talking about themes. He's not talking about the fully clothed. But
Foreclosures. That's it.
yeah, that's one of my $1
Ideas
million
done.
ideas. I got 2 more.
2 more $1 million ideas?
Yeah.
Want to give us a little bit?
One's just a cookbook of all sauces. It's just sauce. Different types of sauces.
How are you going to make $1 million?
People love sauce.
But recipes are free online.
Not from this book of sauce. I'm
Do you
You
gonna
know
make sure
people pirate movies.
Oh, you know that guy.
People
your
still
book.
make cookbooks.
Hold on.
Cookbooks
Yeah.
still go on.
You know
But
that
it's hard to make $1 million off a cookbook.
Well, the next one is truly true. The next one's a $1 billion idea.
Shit, let's go.
But I don't know if we could do it today in this current landscape. But it's a fat only gym.
It's a fat only.
Well,
gym.
Planet Fitness is
Fat
that
only
already.
gym, but they don't market it.
Planet
They
Fitness.
don't- that
is
is
a
what
fat
they
only
keep
When do
gym.
they
say.
kick you out? When
What?
you're no longer
They
fat?
eat pizza
So
when they
here's
work
my
out.
idea. You got to have like a big BMI to join. And then the only skinnies that are allowed to go are the people that lost the weight. And then if you lose the weight, you could still hang out there. And your motivation for all the other fats to lose the weight. Because let me tell you, as a
Sounds
larger,
like a South Park episode.
This sounds like something Cartman.
like all you like skinnies like make fun of this idea. I'm telling you, if we opened it, the fats would respond and they'd go. Because that's so many fat people's fear.
You ever
is
been to
going
Planet
gym.
Fitness or no?
No.
Bro,
Would
they
you
give-
rather work out with fat people around you or skinny people around you for motivation?
I think fat people, 100%. Because I know the mind of the fellow fats, and like we're all like, oh, these skinny people are judging us. We don't want to see them here.
the fellow fats think like that.
I bought an elliptical at my house. I bought an elliptical.
And how many times do you use it a
I've
month?
been doing it like for the last 2 weeks. I've been doing it every day.
What if I was in the house doing it every day? I feel like you would do it a lot more, no?
No,
If Val's walking around shirtless?
no,
you
we
just
don't.
gotta
We
know it.
don't like you guys. Like that's what we're saying.
I could
Whoa,
tell.
Not you guys. I'm a fellow fat.
You're fuck you telling me you're a fellow
What is that?
fat.
That's
Why are you
obesity.
tally to join the club?
This is
You're
obesity
not-
in America.
Yo, you're
That's-
really trying to
there's-
bypass the
there's-
club. You can't bypass the club.
There's the kid. There's
let
a
me
kid.
in.
There's a kid
You
at
got
bar.
extra
there's a-
skin. That's what you have. Not
One of my
fat.
coworkers, Dana,
am I in
great guy.
purgatory
I
here?
love Dana, but he's not a fat guy. He always claims he's a fat guy. I'm like, dude, it's stolen valor for you to walk around and claim you're fat.
Yeah, but I don't know. People trying to join the fat club like that
No.
real quick.
No.
You're already in between, bro. It doesn't count.
Yeah, I'm in this awkward period where I just look like a pear.
How old are you now?
39.
You're about to be 40. You look great for 39.
Yeah?
Yeah, you look amazing.
Just want to go to your gym, dude.
Dude, my gym's gonna rock.
What is it going to be called?
Bit like an average shows, like dodgeball. It'd be something like that, but I got to think of a good name.
Fupas?
No, we're not making fun of the fats.
No, you can't.
We're motivating the fats.
What do you mean? So Fupas is
to
good.
scare the skinny people away.
Yeah, we want no skinnies allowed.
Yeah.
Ska. We'll only play ska.
Yeah, no skinny.
We'll only play
Yeah.
ska bands. But yeah, no,
It would be like an Equinox for fats.
it would literally just be a gym for fat people.
I think Equinox is actually like a place where they have orgies now at this point. It's not even a gym anymore.
They have a hotel in Hudson Yards now.
Yeah, it's actually sick. It's a fire
I
hotel.
heard it's crazy.
Yeah, it's a sick hotel.
It's crazy that brands are just going like, oh, okay, we do this. Oh, by the way, we have this now. Like, we're going to do hotels.
The craziest one the other day, I was at LaGuardia. They just have like BuzzFeed convenience stores now.
Yeah, you're like, I thought you guys went out of business.
There's literally,
Like, now
as soon
you're
as you walk in
Hudson
LaGuardia, they're Hudson News. It's
Yeah.
like BuzzFeed Hudson News. I don't know how that would happen.
That's where you want to be in. You want to be in the airport selling shit.
I don't know
Because
how
they're all
those-
hostages there.
How do those make money? I always say that.
What do you mean, how do they make money? They're selling you a bottle of water for $9.
Oh no, I mean like when you see like a Coach store in the airport.
Oh, I don't either.
I have
That's one thing I've always wondered. How do those make money?
$1 million idea for airports for like a restaurant that they don't have anywhere.
What?
You know, hand roll sushi, like when you sit at the bar. They don't have that in any other airports.
No one wants to eat sushi before getting on an airplane, Val.
Said who?
I said everybody. It's fish.
Maybe you, because you can't
Bro,
digest
and
it.
most of America looks at that and goes, you know what? It's a flight. I
Yeah.
don't want to shit my pants on
The
a plane.
problem with sushi, not even that
People are
too.
scared
No,
of.
what are
No
you
one
talking
trusts
about?
sushi at an airport. What do you think?
But
like,
if you make it
nobody-
high end, it would be good.
high end,
Somebody in Dubai would eat hand roll sushi.
Okay, so that's not $1 billion idea if only one airport has it.
But there's like 5 sick airports that you could throw this into, and then
You've
people would eat
listened. You've
it.
listened to my $1 million ideas. I don't want to put yours down,
That's pretty bad.
but airport sushi definitely has a bad stigma to it.
Yeah, no one trusts
I would
it.
shit faster from Shake Shack than I would from sushi.
Yes, but most people
Like,
are
bro,
scared
let's be
of
honest.
sushi.
Are you guys serious?
It's raw fish. No one's like.
Also, I can't
trust-
listen to two kids that were like ex-fat or fat or whatever it is about
can't
this.
listen to us about what? Tell you how food works?
Like, yeah, because I don't, my body digests.
You eat sushi in
things.
the airport?
If it's really good quality, yeah.
How would you know?
How do you know? Yeah, it's a
What do you mean,
problem.
but that's
Bro,
the
they
whole
have to
point. You
drag
would
it
have
through
to
that
make a
X-ray
brand
machine.
and make sure that
There's
it's
just-
done.
it goes through with the same place the luggage goes through when it goes into the airport. It's like, what do you? Come on, eat sushi before you go to the airport. Why you?
Then
I
again,
still would work.
theoretically, airports should have the freshest sushi
Correct.
Why?
because their fresh sushi is being flown in.
Fresh sushi, I believe, not flown in.
It does get flown in,
It's flown
actually,
in?
all the time. Noble flies their fish.
I mean,
in.
we
So
don't
the
have
guys
tunas
at
in New York.
fucking Panda Express are
So what do you
breaking
think-
off some tuna.
So,
Toro.
but I'm saying, what do you think they're doing? They're bringing it here on the ship with the pirates?
Probably.
Like, how fast is it getting
Yeah,
here?
tuna's not. We don't have tuna in New York. It's got to fly in, right?
You know, they just sold the most expensive tuna for like $760,000
Really?
in Tokyo. It's just crazy.
Yeah, I don't know where tunas live.
Tuna, I don't know where they live either.
the ocean. It's about as wide of a
I don't know where they roll.
I don't know where they live.
Definitely no sushi in the airport.
Oh, please. What do you have? Give me $1
My
million.
$1 million? Yeah, assholes live forever. I'm done. Good night. That's my $1 million.
I
idea.
recently met Kevin,
Who? Mine?
Yeah.
The old one?
the Florida man.
Oh.
Oh, Kevin Flynn?
Yeah, how
Yeah.
was he?
He was cool.
Where'd you meet him?
What'd you guys talk about?
Kayla was thinking about doing a video about the Bright Line in Florida. I don't think he's doing it anymore though. And we interviewed Kevin for the thing, and I was with him in Florida.
What was he said? Was he said anything cool?
I was just like, hey, what do you do? He was like, I'm in Assholes Live Forever. You ever heard about that? And I was like, yeah, I have.
Yeah, he's interesting. I like Kevin.
Yeah. Say he looks like Marv from Home Alone.
He does kind of like Mark from But nice guy.
No, he's a nice dude.
Salt of the
Yeah,
earth.
he's a good guy.
It seems like you don't like Kevin. From
No,
your tone.
we like
I don't
Kevin.
like a lot of Kevins.
Yeah,
I hope this isn't how you talk about me behind my back.
No, you're
honestly, you're the
You're the
sweetest
only
human
Glenn
being
in
of
my
all
life.
time.
Go ahead.
you're the only Glenn in my life.
Yeah, you're the only Kirill.
Yeah, my
life.
I
second.
would hope so.
I know Glenn from
I know
Jersey.
another Glenn. There's not many.
All right, guys. Well, Glenny,
I'm gonna go prep for this party. I'll see you there.
I'll see. What time should I get there? Because it calls for 10.
Get there at 11. I'll have a spot in the pool for you.
Get there at 11. Like, what's the alcohol situation? Do I have to bring my own alcohol? Is there going to be vodka?
Have I ever let you down?
What if you don't answer the phone when I say I'm there? Do I just walk in?
you just walk in and say, I'm Glenny Balls. They
You're
know
a
what time it is.
celebrity.
No, I'm not.
No one's gonna stop you.
All right, I'm
Everyone's
excited.
gonna know you. You've interviewed half the party.
Literally.
I'm excited. I'm excited to do.
Maybe
get a little-
you know.
You know what?
Maybe make a sex tape
You know what I
tonight.
haven't
There's
been
a
to?
dungeon.
You know what I haven't been to in a while? A house party. I'm excited to go to a house party.
It's a very Long Island thing.
Tonight might be
House
a night
party.
of many firsts.
It might be. It is Vegas.
Nah, but yeah, we got to make sure Glenny gets taken
yeah.
care of at the door.
All right, 11 o'clock. I'll be there.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm punctual. Like what we say today, 5 o'clock. Who was here? 4:59.
You were. We were actually late.
No, you're a gentleman of all. I'll be honest with you.
That's one of my biggest pet peeves. I'm a huge planner. I like to have a specific plan for everything.
But you just told me you
Except
didn't have
the
a
rest
plan.
of his
Hold
life.
on. Yeah, but you just told me you didn't have a plan.
Immediate plans. I hate being late.
See?
Yeah.
I always want dinner plans, so I don't kill myself.
Yeah, in my old age now, I'm just like, that's all. I'd rather a good meal than maybe going out even. But tonight's both.
I'm
No,
gonna go
good-
eat, gamble, blackout. That's the
Vegas,
schedule.
baby.
I'm flying back to LA, so I'll see you guys later.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Maybe you should go get some sushi at LAX when you get there.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck you guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Lenny.
Yeah, that was amazing. Let's take a little
Thank
pic.
you, dude.